Traffic-powered wind turbine. That's neat. Like, that's actually kind of super cool. I'm not really sure what it would be powering though, but I think that's super cool. But I don't know, I feel like maybe the fact that this is powered by cars eliminates, you know, the whole like renewable aspect of it, because it is just powered by like the bus lane, it looks like. I mean, that's gotta be a net loss, but that's still a super cool concept. Also, how much would it cost if some drunk idiot hit it? Like, that's another thing we gotta consider here. Hello everybody and welcome to Kalbus. My name is Lumo and today we are looking at r/NextF ckingLevel, a subreddit dedicated to things that are just obscenely cool and obscenely amazing. Some might say they're on the next level. Let's just get right into it. The winning sculpture at the sand sculpting contest. Oh, that is so cool. That looks like stone. How did you manage that? I mean, I guess sand is just stones, but like sand. But like how? That's so cool. Like they even got like the harsh edges that you would find on stone. That's so well done. That's, oh dude, and the cracks. Oh my god, the cracks are so good. Everything about this is so good. I respect this. I respect this so much. Now that's some fancy bricklaying. Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. I want to know, like, the architectural premise that allows this thing to stand up. Does it have a solid concrete core? Like, what's going on here? And can I climb it and sit on the top? I want to do both of these things. I both want to understand, and I want to exist at the top of the world. That, oh my god. And they even got the ridge, like the little brick ridge on the top. Oh, dude, that's so cool. That is so cool. Oh, I'm losing my mind here. It's so cool. Easy. Just build the tower and then twist it while bending one end down. Yeah, you got it. You can do that with stone. In Spain, we don't get snow often, so we have to adapt. No, don't tell me he's got a paraglider mode and he's just gonna, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, he's doing it. Here he goes. You know what? Up here in the fjords of New Hampshire, that sounds like a good idea. That sounds like a good idea. I wonder if it is more or less costly with gas to get from, like, here to the capital. But I want to do that now. I want to show up to a Taco Bell on the Massachusetts border with just a paraglider. And if they tell me I have to register my car, I will be like, I am the car. This is so stupid. I love it. How do you steer? I feel like I just unwound this whole thing. Also, the top comment. I hope he can stop when he wants to. Yeah. Dog launched after a frisbee by Claudio Piccoli. What was the dog launched out of? What was the dog launched out of? Also, where is the water this short that this woman can be ducking and this dog flying but still have puddle, like, I still have splashback to that degree. This is a really wonderful photo, and I love the dog just like yeeting out like a little Skaven, but I want to know where this was because this is a cool location. Also, dog launcher is apparently the answer. Thanks, top comment. I'm super happy with how my drawing of Voldemort came out. Only took about 25 hours. 25 hours well spent. You made yourself a glorious little goblin man. That colored pencils. That looks like colored pencils, and it looks good. Like, there's so many small intricacies of the human face that, if you don't get, can contribute to making it feel unnatural. Like the little divot by the ear, or, you know, sunken jawline. Not sunken jawline, that's not correct. Like, the sunken flesh around the cheekbone, stuff like that. Those are the things that, like, contribute to realism. Getting those, like, small little details, like the pox of the skin, etc., just, you know, on there. And they did it. And they did it good, and the lighting is good, and the skin folds are good, and the everything is good, and this is just good. This is just good. This guy does an impressive job being a statue. Dude, I always really respect the absolute muscle control on these guys. Just because, like, it takes a lot of effort to stand there like that in one concrete pose, and these guys can just do it for hours. Like, I have trouble doing that for like a couple of minutes, but these guys are just Chad enough to just do it forever. It is, you know, it's just obscene to me. And like, they can just do it so well that it trips people up. And then, you know, the whole makeup and everything, that aspect of it, making yourself look like stone, that's an entire other thing. Some people have teams, some people don't, but it's just cool. It's just really cool, and they are very picturesque people. I enjoy that. It's a hobby that I find hilarious. I transformed an acorn nut into the Mandalorian helmet. That's really cool, but the acorn nut is still there. You can't fool me. That is actually really cool. Small sculptures like this, regardless of medium, I always find fascinating because I can only imagine the fine motor control and the tools that go into doing something like that. Like, I work digitally, and even then, sometimes things get too small for me to work with. So I can only imagine, like, what kind of setup these people have to get something like this going. Like, it's so cool to me. I love stuff like this. I love these small, like, micro sculptures. They're so cool. Why is this top comment, I nutted into a Mandalorian helmet once? Why? That took all of my happiness away. Absolute legend. My dad built a goddamn pizza oven in our backyard. He's been making pizzas since 10 a.m. That is the face of a man who has achieved his life goals, and frankly, now I have a new one. Look, I'm just saying I love me a good za, and I want a pizza stove. I want a pizza oven. This dude's living the dream. He's got a little wooden board for his za. He got that big grin. He got that stove. He got what appears to be a brick of C4 attached to it in case someone else tries to make pizzas unauthorized. This dude's, he's got everything. He's got everything. He's got the world's most secure pizza oven, and I want it. Also, yeah, this comment raises a good point. Since 10 a.m., what time is it now? What number pizza is this? This dude's cubicle! Oh my god. The absolute Chad lad. Look at that face. He knows that not only is he being photographed to be sent to HR, but he's still winning. He's done nothing wrong. This is what it looks like when you're a manager, but they don't have enough money or space to give you your own office. They just turn your cubicle into a hardwood display case. So just the pride on this dude's face is sending me right now. I want that to be my cubicle if I ever end up in a horrible, horrible office space like that. This looks like it was in the 90s too. Like, I haven't seen that kind of cubicle in forever. The top comment kind of sums up my thoughts well. Pretty excellent except for the ornate French console as a desk. Yeah, terrible for ergonomics. I made a font out of my late grandfather's handwriting. You fool! Now we can all be your grandfather! That's really cool, though. I mean, it's a little bit too consistent when you use it for typing, I would think at least. But it's really, like, sweet that you put this together. I'm sure your parents would probably appreciate that. Like, I think it's neat. I'm poo-pooing it. I'm making a joke, but I think this is genuinely super sweet. This is kind of cool. And yeah, top comment. Imagine your grandkids doing this to you. Imagine living on in such a way. Apparently the font's name is Keith, named after his grandfather. That is wholesome, and it doesn't even have a wholesome award on it. Oh, that's super cool though. Genuinely. Good job. My son parked his bike by this lamppost just about every day for the last year. This morning, the sticker ad appeared. Absolutely made our day. People can be so brilliant. Thank you, whoever did it. That's cute. That's really cute. Also, what kind of bike is that? Hold on. Oh, it's an electric bike. I was like, where'd the pedal? It's so low to ground. But no, it's fine. It's because it's an electric bike. You can see the throttle up there. That's super cute. That warms the cockles of my heart. I like that. Aw. Hope this was done by the authorities. That would make it sweeter. The closest picture of Saturn. Yeah, that's neat. I always think the poles on Saturn are the coolest thing because they are hexagonal for some reason, and I don't understand why. I saw a video. It was a video. I saw a video describing what would happen if you fell into the atmosphere of Saturn. And turns out, if you didn't die immediately from gas poisoning, and you could keep going further and further down without concern for temperature, eventually you would settle into gas so thick it was almost like a liquid core, and you would be trapped there for all eternity, crushed under the weight of all the gas above you. There is no solid mass in Saturn. It is just a ball, and if something lit that ball on fire, God help us. God, Saturn is terrifying. Like, genuinely. Space is terrifying. I want to return to Monkey. Just zoom in anywhere. Picture taken by the Hubble telescope. 25K by 25K? Oh, dude, that's cool. I've zoomed in on my own end, but nobody else can see what I'm seeing unless I tell Alex how I did it. And I'm not going to unless I tell Alex how I did it. And I'm not going to.
Lumo? It's not very hard, buddy.
'Cause I won't remember. This is so cool. I like seeing all the little galaxies. I wish we could visit them one day. I know we can't, because the universe is ever expanding and our galactic neighborhood will slowly be stretched apart, but I think this is really cool. And I hope we do get to visit these other systems one day. I hope there'll be a brain in a jar by that time. Man finds a goose that was shaking with cold, stuck to a pole in Montana. As he got closer, he realized wrapped up in her wings was a tiny puppy she was shielding from the freezing temperatures. We have got so much to learn from the animals. Beautiful. Both the goose and the puppy have recovered, or were adopted together, and are doing well. The first goose that isn't a bastard. My God, what a good goose. That's genuinely heartwarming. Animals, I feel like we're all born to be innately good, but, you know, nature v nurture, that whole conversation, who knows? But I like to, whenever I see stuff like this, I like to imagine that everyone is born inherently kind. And that's all the time we have here today on Kalbus. If you like this, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and maybe share with a friend who could use some motivation to get to that next effing level. If you do want more r/next-effing-level, there'll be another one popping up in just a couple of seconds. But until then, my name has been Lumo. I just woke up maybe 15 minutes ago, and I hope to see you in the very next Kalbus video. Have a great rest of your day.